By golly, Miss Molly, I said it was gonna happen. And we might be a week or two or a month or so late. But it's here. I finally said I was gonna do something, and we did it. And it doesn't have the name Persona in it. And that in itself is just fantastic. Oh my god. And the timing couldn't have been any goddamn better. Oh my god. Let's catch the beginning entrance with or not, because I don't know what's going on. Hello, Wolf Slayer, welcome on in. Ladies and gentlemen, we are live. I almost said Persona 4. It's not. Yakuza 4 indeed. My dear god, the road to year 1 is certainly paved in gold. Thank you. God damn it, the support. The support! I feel like I hit a button and we didn't hit a button, and then I'm trying to hit a button. Who's hitting buttons? People are hitting buttons. It could be me. Baker Uni! Like, okay. Get it out of the system here, folks. Get used to it. These are how we play these games now. I become kerfuffled. I am incapable of hitting combos, buttons, using my brain for anything that would matter. And I don't know what a John Bell is. Okay, Jordan, you can take the video off and start Persona 4 Gold now. I love having a Morning Glory waistband. This is a work of fiction. See, maybe this is Persona. Everything is a work of fiction. It is a Sega game, right? Shunakiyama. The infamous loan shark. We went from sitting in an orphanage on the beach, man. So I don't know where this is going to take me. Kuryu is dead, I think. I was led to believe he was stabbed in the stomach. And that was the end of that. But right on into it, I guess. Yeah, he died, remember? Remember I was so upset? Oh my god, we're actually like getting into like not the 80s. How's Baker Rooney doing? Been a while, my friend. We're at Sky Finance. I need to maybe just turn that up a touch. You tell me. I don't know. Papers. In 2010, I thought we had digital stuff. Receipts. Gotta keep your receipts. Empty out your ashtrays every once in a while, ladies and gentlemen. That's well overdue. Is that a nudie mag, or? I mean, understandable. Absolutely. Scary shit indeed. Throw it away. Murder spree rocks Kumaracho. Serial killer is on the loose. Oh no. Like, they won't be talking about, Get the phone! Fuck's sakes. This has been me the last couple weeks. With an election, or an erection, however you want to look at it, is starting. That was yesterday's phone call. And then 2 phone calls today. One from a vet, reminding me about Oreo, even though we already took them. So they don't communicate, obviously. And then another one was that I was wondering if I could be relied upon my support. And I just got all 3 messages at once for all 3 parties. It's annoying at 9 a.m. after a night shift. Well, you better get your ass up, though. What does that say? Hana-chan? Isn't that Nanako? We are playing this on Game Pass. I thought for spending $1 on it for over the last 3 months, I might as well play something on it. Yeah, someone is yelling at him. Women know about this stuff, don't they? It's like they have like their on ad state. It's not on. Is it on Stadia? Even if it was, we now have a capable PC. Really pushing the buttons on it lately, aren't we? Persona 4 Golden. This. That dude looks like he was in the club for 52 straight hours. That or cocaine. One of the two. Uh-oh. I'm going to assume today is the 1st of March. Someone's in trouble. Collection Day! Not necessarily Wolf Slayer, but it could. It certainly could. This is where she's gonna tell him, like, you know, it's like 11 o'clock at night, right? Like, your time to collect is over. She does look good. I mean, I know this isn't the graphical boo-boo jubu that everyone is expecting, but for an older game that was remastered, I don't think they really did anything too big on it. It looks very much similar. Like a little bit. 3 was a little rough. This one looks a little bit better. Again, we're on PC as opposed to the PlayStation where we've played all the other ones, but it could be something. It could be something. How's Wolfie and Bakeroony? Judgment is on Stadia. Okay. I know I probably already asked that, and you already said that you were just busy and everyone not. But yeah, that's a drunken stupor walk down a set of stairs if I've ever seen one. I look forward to fighting. Not bad. Just got some lunch, having a pretty low-key day. I love me a low-key day. A low-key day. Strokes are starting early. Not necessarily. I woke up at like 12. Somehow. I was very tired. I'm hoping the rain holds off. So I get to play baseball later. Softball. To call it baseball is a stretch, of course. I guess I'll start my rounds over in the hotel district. Better get moving. The thing you'll love about this game is that there's 4 characters and each have their own fighting style. Which game had the different styles? That was number 2, right? Just want to check. Oh my god. Okay. They started us off with some money. I do not want to. Are you kidding me? I can't even pick the. Where's the options? Where's the options menu? At the bottom, Jordan. Audio. Everything looks good. Okay. Exit to Windows. No, we don't want to do that. Zero Kwame. Oh, 3 of them did that? Oh, I guess so. Look at that. I will say, she does look pretty. So it looks like we're going to have to collect. And that man right there looks like he is in the way of me collecting. He looks very unhappy. He's standing there in the rain. No umbrella. Though I don't have an umbrella. And then there's these people who are also worried. So I'm going to talk to them first. I get so exhausted when the weather gets so bad. It's like all the rain just saps my energy and ruins my hair. Oh, I hate that problem. Okay, we can move on. Okay, pardon me, sir. Do you have any Grey Poupon? The mysterious old man. You there, Halt? What's cracking, old man? My name is not Old Man, and I am Sotoro Komoki. A master of the most esoteric martial arts known to man, and I'm going to teach you how to fight in this game. The rain effects were great for their time. I think the reflections are probably nicer than the original Gomaki from the previous games, right? We might run into them eventually, people like that. He taught Kiryu and Majima, that I could tell by the crazy eyes. Okay, and what do you want to do with me? Well, look, kid. This is the 4th game. We understand that it's been a while since you've been playing these games, so we're going to teach you how to fight, and you're going to fight me and lose. Or, go on over to that rain-hating woman and beat the fuck out of her for no apparent reason, so you can go to jail, and then we can move ahead in the timeline to 2021. I can sense one's physical ability merely by observing the gait of their walk. And you, my suave friend, whoo, Rico Suave, appear to be an especially promising specimen. I'm a good specimen. Hold up. Trying to get me to join some kind of hooky dojo? I'd love to join up with some kooky hooky dojo. I got a memo. Read memos by selecting memos in the pause menu. Across the pause menu is the hamburger button. You will collect the memos as you progress through the story and interact with people in the city. A specimen. Yeah, don't forget about, like, maybe we'll be given an opportunity to analyze somebody out there, right? Like, these are things that we look forward to. All right, I don't really care about memos. Maybe I should care about the memos because they're gonna get us some worldly experience. Soak it up like a sponge. Does this look like a sponge to you? He didn't call you lazy. He called you a sponge. Sponge! I would continue to go and punch my concrete wall like Otto, but that's not how that goes. What's the run button? Let's take stab and go. Not that button. There's a lot of people who are angry with the rain. That's not it. That's not it. Maybe there is no run button. Run button? There's no run button. Uh-oh. Look at these street toughs. Now, I'm not going to lie. The two guys in the background there, of the street punk variety, they look okay. You know, they're well dressed as if they were part of the Russian mafia at one point with their tracksuits. The guy at the front, I'm not sure what he's wearing. You know, he's got the slacks on, some nice pair of shoes. I don't understand what he's got rolling on for a top. Like, is that a vest? With like just a black turtle, like is he a Japanese archer or something? Like I don't know. It's a fashion faux pas. Is what do I think this is? The newer games. See, that's where I get confused, right? Because Kiwami 0, Kiwami 1 and 2 were new, and now we have to. So what were the old games? 3, 4, 5, and then back to 6 is the new games again. The Noble Sweater Vest, the most gangster of all cashmere products. Probably. Looks like Sky Finance is flying sky high. Out to collect. Loan Shark Heavies. I mean, they are fat. At least one of them is. Maybe not upon closer inspection. It's just the baggy clothes. It's shit thanks to you and your company. You're a regular pain in the ass. Am I a regular pain in the ass? I hear you don't even charge interest on the loans you just show. I mean, what kind of loan shark are we if we're not charging interest? Maybe I could get a mortgage loan for these guys, right? Maybe they still threaten to break your legs, though. Are they blind? Are they just Ray Charles? Stevie Wonder? Is that you, Charlie? This is where I get banned. We got some rules now applying out here. You guys aren't even legitimate businessmen. So this is the kind of person you've become in the time I've been gone. Well, I don't think I've changed. Beating up the disabled. I mean, now that you say that, though, and then when I say that I don't think I've ever changed, maybe I've always been beating up the disabled. I just never noticed. I don't notice disabilities, Baker. I see them all as equals. So if I gotta beat you up for loan money, we don't see it that way. That's gonna get pulled out of context very quickly. I should probably just try to step back a couple times, but it's already far, far too late. You might as well double down on it and make sure that... yeah, that guy's wheelchair. Gotta be equal, guy. There we go. Alright. Shut your trap, dickweed. Oh. You've been pissing me off for a while now. I'm gonna enjoy flattening your ass. I mean... Does Okinawa have a bubble butt right now? I don't think so. Time to kick them away. Press X. Oh my god. Oh my god, he has like the powers of like Johnny Cage. Oh my god, I just killed someone like that wasn't even part of the show. Hey! No, allowed. Now they're gonna hand me weapons? Is this Chie's future? It probably could be. I don't even think I finished the challenge. I didn't even see a weapon. Is this how this is gonna be? Crunches! Time to kick them anyway. I mean, do I want to do the tutorial challenges? Or is it like, is this gonna be my messy life if I just continue to get away from this? I feel like I should learn, I feel like I should learn some things. It's been a while. I hope it like doesn't start over. We already know the answer that it's gonna start over. I'll actually pay attention to what the game wants me to do. Yeah, heaven forbid Jordan pay attention, right? Grab an enemy. There you go. Oh my god! Suplex time. Oh my god, we murdered them. Pick up a weapon. Pick a bar? What the hell does pick a bar mean? Are they gonna hand me a weapon? Oh, there we go. Does someone else have a bite? Okay, yep. I feel really bad about murdering everybody here. Typical, we left this poor man. Can we murder him? That went better. The return of Jordan's concentration. God damn it! That went well. And now this woman in an umbrella is gonna be like, "Hey, I saw you beat up those bunch of guys with disabilities. Do you want to go fuck?" Oh yes. One thing the loan business industry have in common. You gotta know what you're dealing with. Yeah. Well, see, I had to pay attention to what was actually going on there, because if we didn't, it would all go terrible. Mrs. P isn't here. She's at work. I'm home alone, like Kevin. I mean, I'm not home alone. There are furry things here. Let's just check to make sure. Maybe I've just been disillusioned. Mrs. P! Mrs. P! Shit. He's at my parents'. I'm happy that you guys thought of him, or rather, was concerned, I guess. We're getting soul orbs in this game, apparently. So there is no run button. We're just this is my run button. All right. Yeah. Is this where the side quests just begin? Hey, you! Related into those guys back there. I can tell you're on the side of justice of disabilities. Oh, yeah? Appreciate the compliments, but I'm actually kind of in a hurry here, so if you could just get the fuck out of the way before I knock you on your fat ass, we can move on. Wait, take this, please! So help me God, if you give me some tissues, I'm gonna knock you in the next week. A Kameyama weapon catalog! Okay, the guy was helpful. We can still kick his ass, though. Nothing at all. Promise, I just thought you might be interested in, my choice wares. Be sure to help you out in a pinch. You know that back alley up in the northeast part of the city? That's where I'm shackled up. Just don't come between the hours of 3 and 5. That's Kamiyama's time. Anyways. Smell you later. Hope to see you stop by soon. Dildos? Just everything's just getting added on into the world of Mimos. Uh-oh. Street toughs. You know what makes street brawls much quicker? A gun. Guns were never really the thing in this. Like, they're a thing, obviously, but, like, I've never seen people take so many shots in games. Like if you can remember, like, the old beat-em-up arcade games, like, remember, like, the old Die Hard, what else was there? There's a few games, that's the only one that, like, and you, like, unload a clip, and, like, the guy would just be standing there coming at you. The guns in this game are OP, finally, like in real life. Speaking of terrible things, Streets of Rage, maybe. Dragon, it's a Dragon Warrior. I want to ask you, yeah, Baker, you hopefully weren't near that gun-wielding maniac that murdered like 5 people, right? It's you don't hear too much stuff of like that happen in the UK. Should see what's up. Debt collision can wait. Wait, hold on. What? Side quests are happening? I mean, is he taking a leak? Oh, no. That time when I thought just the rain outside was someone taking a leak. I need a Letterman jacket that just says Japan on the back, except it has to say Canada on the back. His face is all scrunched up. Volume, it sounds okay. It sounds a little quiet to me, but everything was maxed out, and it's at my normal volume I have stuff at, so I should stop asking these dumb questions. I love getting cozy with the Majima family. Just light the damn cigarette. Perfect. But where it happened isn't super far from where I live. Okay. Take another shot there, Kobe. That didn't work out well for you. This guy dresses like Razor Ramon did back in the 90s. You know, chains and razors all around his shirt. That's fitting. What? Dickwads? Dickweeds and dickwads. There's a lot of dick around here. My type of game. This is about the time where thank God Baker's here, because I'm just sitting here going ba 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 ba, and I'm gonna need someone to tell me what's going on in the story in about 4 more streams. Come on, questionable fashion? It's top tier fashion, Wolfie, Swoony. I mean, if I ever saw you in real life, this was how I would expect you to dress. Swoony hair and all. I mean, I wouldn't picture you as the guy. You're not as flashy as the guy with the chain shirt. I would picture you more as the guy with the Letterman jacket that says USA on the back. And Chelsea walking like 35 feet away from you because she's just embarrassed. Because you're just ever so fly. I have a Letterman jacket that says Brazil. Yes, that's enough. That's enough. Why? Only if you. Brazil doesn't have winters, man. It doesn't snow there. We went over this. Incoming clip of that. I guess say, when I was loading up my Xbox app, I came across, like, it threw at me Hades, apparently is on Game Pass. Boyfriend Dungeon. I took a hard look at that, and when I say I took a hard look at that, I mean I watched the trailer. Looked interesting. I added it to the list. The ever never-ending list. I am all over the place today. I promise you this is the first beer of the day, folks. First beer in 3 days. No, that's wrong. I had one this morning when I got home from work. I was nappy. Yeah, lower the expectations of no 100% runs here. Oh, that's right. I haven't even done that. I guess I should actually look through it and cross off the games that we've finished. Is that Edge? Like the wrestler Edge? Should make a text channel for completed games and write DMC on it. Oh, that I don't know. I literally don't know anything about it. I watched the trailer and it looked a little bit like Transistor. And I always say that in reference to like it's a top-down sprite-looky thing, but your weapons are apparently boyfriends or girlfriends. I don't know. I don't think it would be Edge. I like your idea for that, Wolf Slayer, but if that was only if Shalakar actually, you know, went on Discord. I'm telling you, he hasn't been back since. I think he was back once. We went over this yesterday. I think he's just super busy. Maybe it was based upon him. It is like an indie game made of like 8 people. I just... When I looked it up before I started the stream, I saw like there was like it just, you know, saw it on Twitter as trending. I was like, oh, okay, maybe like it does look okay, but it's, I guess some people are not liking the voice actors and are like attacking the voice actors on social media because they play an asshole. Like, is that what the world? I already know what the world is, obviously, but we don't play too many new games, and I thought to myself, sort of like the reason why I'm jumping on into this is like I'm not exhausted over the Japanese RPGs, but I just thought to myself, I need to give my brain a break, because otherwise I'm going to be stuck in fusing an Orbman hour for years. Mrs. P should be asking some questions if you play it. Maybe I'll just play it on the down low. We'll keep Mrs. P out of it. Perfect time for South Park? But that's an RPG. Almost to the point of a traditional RPG. Although one could argue that this is also an RPG. So I don't win anything here, Stu. How are you, buddy? I've already... Now, see, I haven't... I was just going to say, I played Mass Effect, but I only played the first one. But I really don't... Do I have time for the Mass... I don't. Just... Alright. Someone put the Mass Effect Remastered series on there, for fuck's sakes. Some people just have difficulty separating reality from fiction, I suppose. Do you think I'm one of those people, though? Do I come off as one of those people who can't separate my reality from my fiction? Okay, now you're just being silly. We all know where we draw the lines here. I guess I'm just gonna have to actually shell out $17 a month for Xbox Game Pass now, because there's no way I'm gonna finish this before I believe in a month's time. I don't think you struggle separating reality from fantasy. You have a child to keep you grounded. Oh, he keeps me grounded, all right. I am not playing Devil May Cry. 97% is still not 100%. It might as well be 0. What was the last first-person shooter you played? No. If I had the VR set, I would be all over on the porn. Wolf Slayer, I'm a little embarrassed that you even had to ask that question. You already know the answer to that. You already know the answer. I want to say, like, I tried not... I want to say Doom, like the new one, but not Doom Eternal, like not the newest one. I want to say I gave that a whirl. But I can't remember it. So the only other one before that was Halo? I can't remember which one it was. I think it was the first one, like the remastered one, like on the Master Chief Collection. And that was to see if I could play them. And then my brain said, "Fuck you, you can't play first-person shooter games anymore because we're gonna melt your brain." So that's sort of why I really don't play them. I've yet to find one. Like, I used to be able to play. I loved Halo back in the day, and maybe it's because it's I'm closer to my monitor as opposed to being back in a TV or whatever. But oh, I guess so. If you want to count Cyberpunk as a first-person shooter, I played that on Stadia. Not an ad. So yeah, it would definitely be Cyberpunk then. I really want to play that again, but I don't want to play that again. Like, I didn't even finish it. I put like 40 hours into it. I liked what I played of it, but the more and more like I played it and read about all the shit about it, I was like, well, what the fuck? And now that I have a PC that could probably handle it properly, I don't want to play it on Stadia. Cyberpunk would be an FPS for people who have trouble breaking up with RPGs. So me, essentially. I don't think I could ever break up with an RPG. I just don't think it's in my blood. Jump into some GTA 5. Been a while since I've played that. The last time I played that, I tried to get in onto the role-playing thing. This was before, like, the meta, like, it was big, like, when Sheriff Eli was big, if that can tell you how long ago I've played that. And I didn't want to abide by the rules, so I thought to myself, like, oh, I'll be the crazy guy. So I thought to myself, I see a group of people. I got into a car. I drove at this group of people at about a bajillion miles an hour, and someone had stopped my car, like, literally had to have been an inch before the group of people. Like someone used God mode or something, and then I ended up outside of my car, arrested, and then I got kicked from the server, and that was it. And then they told me, you have to abide by role-playing rules, and I was like, okay, that's not fun. See ya. I agree with Wolf's. Like, you have to almost just avoid everything about it. Like, didn't they just come out with like a 1.3 thing and made a big deal about it, but it wasn't even a big deal? I probably will finish it. Like, it's probably gonna be dirt cheap one day. And I'll pick it up on Steam for $15, just like Witcher or whatever, and then give it a whirl. It's a pretty big deal if you actually read it. You know what, Wolfslayer? I'm a pretty big deal if you care about me. But no one does. No, I know. I think CD Projekt Red couldn't handle the garbage of what Cyberpunk became. They weren't ready for that. It almost feels like Cyberpunk will be forgotten about CD Projekt Red sooner or later. You hear rumblings that they're moving on to whatever game it is next, whether it's Witcher 4 or not, or if it's a new thing. But it sounds like they want to separate themselves from that shit show and just forget it even was a thing. Tweaked most things in the game, modified pretty much every mission in the game in some way. It is something like, I guess I could give it a whirl back on Stadia, see where it is, where it's at. Probably would have to start over because it's been far too long since I've played it. Just to see how it compared. Because like I said, I never had a problem with it. Handled okay for what we were playing it on. We were playing it on a cloud-based thing, and I had said earlier, I was getting 1080p 60 frames per second. That's the beauty of sort of the service. Does it look as clean and clear as what it probably would look to me now running on a 3060? Probably not. But I'm also limited to my capabilities of everything else that I have, obviously, which is I only got 1080p monitors, 60 hertz monitors, so until we make those upgrades, there really is no point going a little crazy. No Man's Sky, yeah, that's a good example. They never gave up. It is salvageable. Whether people will accept it being salvageable, I think that's the bigger question. I mean, there still is obviously money to be made with Cyberpunk. And they already made a ton of money too, obviously, as well. So looks like a little bit of trouble is brewing over at Club Elnerd. We'll go and check it out. Still looking for that run button. Never gonna find it, apparently. Not so fast, tough guy. Kobayashi, isn't that the Japanese guy that tries to beat Joey Chestnut all the time by eating 75 hot dogs under 10 minutes? It's the same guys again. It's the same guys that got their teeth kicked in. But if you can't redeem it in everyone's eyes after the release debacle, yeah. Do you think Pisshead? I mean, that certainly is better than Dickweed, but, I digress. The asshole I was telling you about. So, you're Akiyami. I heard about you in that racket of your Sky Finance, you call it, eh? Not to mention some people are just straight up lying about the gameplay features and others just jump on the hate bag. Like, those are people who probably played it. And I knew this before I even got it. I knew the situation of what Cyberpunk was in. That's why I bought it on Stadia. My options were not on my PC at the time. Was not capable of running it. I was not going to buy that game on a base model PS4 because I saw those leaked videos. So I thought to myself, I want to play this game. I want to experience it. What's the best way to do so? And bought it on the thing that I best could figure it out on, and it worked well. But I think you had a lot of people who bought it on the normal Xbox, not the Pros, and the base model PS4s, or didn't have a very capable PC, and you watch the trailers and you're like, oh it doesn't look like that, and then the police disappear after 5 seconds and everything. Baker brings up a great point. Witcher was a mess at launch. It's only now, after the Game of the Year one that released with all of the DLC and everything, it's one of the most beloved games out there. And if they do want to give the Witcher 3 treatment, then for sure it's more than salvageable. It can recover greatly. But I never was into the Witcher series, so I can't back that up with the statement of the hate that Cyberpunk is getting. I don't know if Witcher got the same hate. I don't think it did. It probably wasn't as big. I mean, to be fair, Wolfslayer, it is 2021. If I don't see an NPC open their mouth to eat a bite of food, send it back. That's alpha. Yeah, but that's on the consumer. But heaven forbid you tell the consumer they're the fucking piece of shit. That's what always bothered me in the retail business of the customer is always right. I don't think they are. What am I supposed to do? Hey, look at me, I'm strafing. Don't know what this is meaning. Someone hit me! Someone punch me! Ow. Ow. He's slapping me. Oh, you want, woo! Tee-hee! Shimone. And you go over, oh, okay, yeah, we're learning. And you go over here, And then you go over here. And then I punch you in the dick. Castle Q. And I know I butchered that name already, my friend. That's what we do around here. I feel so bad. All right, hold on. There's like something I can pick up. One of these things. Oh no! Yes, that's exactly what we wanted. Quickly dying. Hello. Hey, it's not Persona again, right? Oh, there's actually buttons it wants me to hit here. I should probably pay attention. Oh my God, Milk Crate City. He's dead. And you go over here. Defeat all of the enemies. Oh, I can throw a Christmas tree! Ah! No, I can't. I butchered that. Wait, what happened to the Christmas tree? Hey, you want a sign? He wants to fuck up my day with signs. Hey! Ooh, ooh, you remember Street Fighter? I almost died there, by the way. CD Projekt Red are definitely at fault, but gamers aren't immune to some kind of or all criticism. I mean, I guess. Yeah, it's been a while. How have you been, Q? Can we just call you Q, or is it Castle Q? Castle. It's my thing of games here. Chat, just get everyone's name wrong. That's what it is. I think. I'm staying out of my way from now on. Get yourself a new wardrobe. Come back and look a little bit nicer. Don't try to be that rags to riches story for us. But thank you again for the nice little tutorial on fighting. I look forward to forgetting all of that going forward. But Aniki Biki Diki Dee, you shut your damn pie hole. I wish my name was Watanabe Doobity. Imagine getting angry about end-of-gen hardware not being efficient and end-of-gen CD Projekt Red shouldn't have released on there, but come on, don't act surprised and confused. Yes and no. To a consumer's credit, at the end of a life cycle for a system, you usually are getting to see the best that a developer can usually offer. They're squeezing every ounce out of a system, right? But like you said, like not everyone is that smart or knows everything going on. Because you know there are games like that. And I agree with you. I think it should have been best saved for the Xbox Series X and the PlayStation 5. Would it have sold as many? I don't know. I mean, I think maybe. Because I don't think there's a way of them limiting. How did I get rid of the map here? Oh. Well, that's terrible. Get out of the way, sir. Wait, do I want to go on the elevator or do I want to talk to the street tough? I'm just saying that if you pay for something on end of gen, you're partly to blame for your outrage because you're retarded. Yes. Oh, like that's definitely a foreign man. And who doesn't love a little bit of a magical Mahou Jordan, right? God, you know, as a Japanese magical Mahou superhero fighting Mises, drinking maple syrup, I make it look good. I do. Yeah, I think that was like the thought I was gonna bring up on the other end of the spectrum, was that like a lot of those games that are at the end of gen that look really good generally are the games that are made by, like, say Sony or Sony partnered or whatever. Was that Club, like, there is this Club Elnard? Oh, I'm sorry, sir, but I can't let you go in right now. I didn't know a bathroom attendant worked outside here. I think Ghost of Tsushima was Sucker Punch. Yeah, which is, if they're not a first-party Sony studio, they're absolutely a second-party Sony studio. Which, you know, and you have to know, people don't want to like to, you know, agree with this, but Sony gives those developers a little bit more information as to what the architecture is. They know how to get the most out of those systems. That's not everything that they're sharing with everybody that might be a third party or that might be making things for everyone. You know, is it still capable of a developer to access that? Of course it is. But you know, they've got to try a little bit harder, and usually that means eating up resources that they don't want to bother with. So, like, Baker, I never really heard you say any negative things about outside of the normal stuff. Like the problems you and I discussed beforehand, but like I assumed it looked pretty good. I don't know if you've played it on your new PC that you've got with a really nice graphics card now. I'm sure it looks really, really good. But I thought you played it on your older system before, right? Getting a little kissy here. I don't think she's interested there, bud. How the shit do I still have a job? I mean, you want drinks, I bring them there. That's how it goes. Where's the 100 bottles of champagne we ordered? It's been 10 minutes already. You idiots growing the grapes in the back room or some shit? Why? They just look so unhappy. These ladies of the night, right? So these are our boys, eh? Boys, eh? Yeah, I guess I'm gonna have to beat up some people in a nice little club here. It's been going on like this for hours. They've scared off all the other customers. Look, if they've scared off all the other customers, but they're paying, you know, top dollar and asking for hundreds of bottles of champagne, maybe you don't need to have all the other customers. But I do think that you are going to want other people to come back in at another time and not be afraid of these morons that are just going to get their butts kicked. This guy reminds me of the guy from Persona 5, but not as fat. I can't remember what his name is, though. The guy that turns himself into a piggy bank?
That
looks like a real bottle of booze. Like, I've seen that before. Bonashiro, thank you. I was trying to figure out what his name was. That's it. Yeah, we are all looking to get our ass beat here, actually. Please don't refer to me as a dipshit. This is where someone's gonna get bottled. Right there. No, I'm sure he's fine, folks. He's just sleeping it off there. Wolfslayer, your knowledge of Persona never fails to astound me. You've played this game. Have you played all of them? We're sort of working our way through. I've enjoyed them. I have had a lot of fun. Just played a few? Okay. Which ones have you played? Have you played the newest one? Number 7? It's the one I'm looking forward to most, but we have to go through all these ones to get through to it. Because I'm weird like that. 4, 5, 6, and new net 7. Okay. What are you, Gambit, throwing cards at me? Oh, it's a legit business. I am a legitimate businessman. No clans. No turf war. Just assholes fighting assholes.
いいね。
I look forward to shoving one of these tables up this guy's ass. I think it'll be fun. I'm upset that I might get some blood on that guy's nice jacket, though.
こっちはいつでもいいぜ。
Everybody was kung fu fighting. Hey, look at that, Ihara. Oh, I think that was like some... Why would you want to skip that? Ow, 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 ow. Essence of counterattack. When nearing victory against a powerful enemy, you are able to perform an essence of counterattack. Don't forget to level up when you can. Oh, yes, okay. Oh my god, am I like almost dead also? Guess we don't need to do that. That was pretty cool. I like the few things that they added to it. You know, this has always been like a beat 'em up game, but adding just a couple of things to make it a little bit easier, a little nicer, that's nice. Quality of life. Those go far with Jordan. Oh, he's napping. Both of them. Going over and place one of their hands on the other guy's butt. Why can't we have fun like this in games? Really need to dye my hair. It's getting upsetting every time I look at the Reed Richards hair. I need to look like I was my mid-20s again. How come these games never approach just an automatic level up system? Like even the option of like, do you want to auto level up and just pick like which fighting style you maybe want to go with or something? I find it weird because I don't think I'm alone in playing the games like this where I play them for the story. Like the combat's okay, but that's what people are here for. It's a well-dressed man right there. It's the weather. It still looks like... It looks nice out. I think, to be honest, on easy, just choose what you like. Yeah, I mean, that's the approach. I literally think until we get to 7... where I will probably play it on normal or even normal. I don't think there's, you know, I'm not into these style of games, the beat 'em ups. Mass Effect had the auto level. So today went from a 90% chance of precipitation today to now being a 40% chance. I just need that to just keep sliding further away. I got the game at 6 o'clock. If you could just keep pushing that rain until like 8, just in time for beers, that's fine. The weather where you live, yes. From what I understand, most people play Yakuza games for the side activities. Not me. But Baker brings up a great point. I think that's fantastic when a game like this can offer so much to so many people, right? Like if most people are playing them for the side activities, that's great. You do you. I play it for story. Other people play it for the combat or the drama or whatever. Like, it doesn't matter. If you can just pick and choose what it is, that's awesome. That's awesome. We went over this before, I think, the last time we played this, but like, so the future of these games are going like number 7, right? With the the traditional Japanese RPG battle system, and then Judgment is becoming the action combat sequences game. Isn't there something up with the lead guy? Didn't he get arrested or something? But like their hands are tied or something? No? Was that something else I'm thinking of? What kind of tight spot is it in? Oh, that was another actor. Okay, drugs. Okay. Well, tell us the story there. Those look like hollow point bullets, so he means business. Nice and easy there. Don't pull the trigger. Could you imagine? Just gets his face blown off. Someone call an ambulance! But not for me. Another Mishima? After we talked about him yesterday? It only grazed you? You look like you took it right into the baby maker. Could you imagine shooting a guy in the penis? God, that would hurt. Lost Judgment is having issues because the main actor for Yagami is a very famous finger. He's a famous finger. Agency got angry at Sega because Lost Judgment was coming to Steam and PC, and his contract specifically states something to do with his likeness on PCs. Oh. I mean, in what end is the answer to that just money? And specifically, old Japanese people are going to be old Japanese people. Like, we all know, based off of, like, even playing the Persona stuff. And I'm a lover of the Japanese stuff and the developers and Nintendo as well. Like, I don't want to argue that it's not that the Japanese developers or Japanese companies don't get it. Because if you break it down, I think they do get it. I think they get it a ton, and they just want to stick to their old. They want to stick to their old ways, but I think in a fair reality, their old ways are right. Like I remember, like I understand Nintendo changed their YouTube policy. This would get me shot, but I agreed with their policy. It made sense to me. If you wanted to play a Nintendo game, you joined up with their club, which doesn't exist anymore. And when you played one of their games, they wanted a cut, which they were entitled to get. They were entitled to get. Let's not forget that. It just no one liked it because you're taking money off my no. It's shitty, but yeah. But I don't disagree with it. I think, unfortunately now, because Nintendo was the only one that was doing it, they were forced at their hands to get rid of it. But I honestly believe, had they stuck their claws in the ground and was like, guys, like, look, this is money that can be made from people playing your games. Everyone will do this. Not everyone can get 30%, but like, if a small indie developer could promise to get 10% of a Twitch streamer's revenue from them playing the game, I think that's fair. I think that's fair. No, the loss that just sounds like some shitty contract stuff of where they probably didn't figure, or they thought, like you said, with Steam not really being it, but the way the guy's contract is worded is probably very, very vague and not, you know, well written probably, or it's overly well written to the point where it's a problem. But there's nothing that money will not fix. They just have to pony up the money. That's it. And if Judgment sells well, which it does, it'll make sense. Yeah. Which is fine, because people will buy PlayStations to play these games. They do know that. So to be fair, you know, there is that. Yeah, I think, you know, bigger heads will prevail and say, like, look, right now this is at the low level end of you know, someone in legal, right? It eventually will come across someone who can make a proper decision, who has access to a lot of money, and will go, like, it'll come across like, hey, look, we tried arguing with this guy, it's not going, and the CEO, or if it even gets to that guy's point, he's going to be going like, why is this in front of me right now? What do I have to do to make this work? Well, he wants $3 million extra. Done. Like, that's what it's going to be. And then that guy's going to be really mad that it got to him. That's it. That's it. Why do I want it to start raining when you start drinking beer? I don't really, quickly dying. But if it has to rain today, then it can start to rain after we've played baseball so that it won't be canceled. And then I can enjoy a beer regardless. So it's irrelevant for that. That's why I say it. So you could probably buy some sort of leeway. They probably could. Do you think it has something to do with, like, maybe, like, does the actor aware of, like, you know, you can't mod stuff on consoles like you could, and then they're afraid that their likeness is going to get, like, modded into them being, like, Big Bird or something? I'm going to play baseball. I will at 6 p.m. tonight. That's where I'm going to go play. Oh, so it's like the agency or whatever that they're represented by. This was not the old bar from the previous one. They all look the same, but I know that they're not the same. I should probably level up like you were going to tell me to do. You can upgrade abilities. Is that what we want to be upgrading here? We taking a look at these. Gain money while walking. Equip with the Morning Glory waistband for healing effect while standing still. Why are these not on me right now? And we got a Stamanon. Stamanon. Boop, boop, ba-doo-doo. Stamanon. Do, 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 do. Stamanon. Do, do. All right. And, you know, we carry on like that is what happens. Abilities. I have a cell phone? Okay. We gotta figure this out. We have a White Tiger Spirit. There's a lot of... These are all... Okay. Taunt enemies. I don't taunt anybody. Imagine you could... Wait. Oh. I was like, what? That seems to be the only one I can, like, unlock. Oh, Boozer's Lore. Where is it that they're saying how much they cost? Am I missing this? Do I just want to get everything? Oh, so it's going to cost 1 soul orb? That's one. You get 3 a level, and we have 9. Swiftly return your feet after being knocked down. That sounds good. Heat for heat moves. It looks like I can basically just learn a bunch of things, obviously. Also, if you do them enough, you can upgrade the heat moves. Okay. Bend down and taunt your enemy. Okay. The game just wants me to just have everything except having the drunken lore. So that was everything, but I could have went on over into heat moves and got stuff like that. Okay. Okay. I see. We'll figure it out. I feel like I have to save. Maybe? Is the game auto-saving that I'm unaware of? We got memos. Got combat, fighting styles, heat actions. So when you see the same one over and over again, it'll eventually change and upgrade. Okay. I don't think it autosaves. I'm not seeing like a... I don't want to... The phone booths! Thank you. I knew there was something of saving the game somehow. Got changed into our Superman costume, I guess. Or back to Clark Kent. Either or. Damn penis phones, they never shut up.
Moshi.
Hi, Hana. It is, right? Like, come on, like, we can all have a good chuckle. Me not even realizing that he's around till number 6, and I literally thought he died at the end of 3, even though you had told me time and time and time again that he's in, like, it was so upsetting. I thought you were pulling like a fast one on me. Not that I would never put it back. That you wouldn't pull a fast one on me. Like, literally, yeah. Like, I was literally upset. Like, I mean, it wasn't like I was crying out the waterworks or something, but like, there was like, you know, like there was some tears and credits going on. Now poor Hana, I'm running her ragged over here. She looks like she needs a little tender love and care, I think. Well, Swoony, how's Chelsea Ann? Busy again working? Telling ya, that company of hers, slave drivers, I tell ya. I tell you what, propane and propane accessories. Oh, okay, that's good. So what you're telling me, Wolfie, is that you're home alone? Hana's got a gun. You can be trusted? I feel like there should be some music here. Like, literally, just looking down this corridor of this street, that rain effect does look nice. Ooh, a DVD. Oh god, I ran into that guy. Sorry. Oh my god, I'm so sorry. I can't even, like, hold the controller straight. Oh, I was gonna say, like, where is there a goddamn save point? Information has been added as a memo. Yes, I know. Did it save? Oh. I'm not used, like, I'm used to, like, it writing on the fucking PlayStation. I'm not using this being, that looks like PlayStation 4, even though that says PlayStation 4. Persona 4, I'm an idiot. Please don't listen to me. No time to get sidetracked. I'm heading that way, you morons. Well, because I'm not hitting the main road? Yeah, fucking... Oh, yeah, you didn't go down Tai-Hai Boulevard. That was the way that we wanted you to get there. Welcome to playing on PC. I know, I'm not even used to it with Persona 4 Golden, where it saves like that. There's no running it to an emulator, and it just works nicely. I think I'm gonna have to get rid of that Special K thing for all of the things I need it for, and I don't really need it for. When I logged off yesterday, it crashed again, and that's the only thing I can associate it with it crashing, because that was the only day I've run it. Every other day I haven't been running it with it, so I don't think it was a reloaded problem. I think it was so Special K is a load program that fixes a few games. It's just called Special K. I don't know why. But it used to have like Nier Automata. It had like the FAR fix on it, so it's got a bunch of like built-in stuff in it already, and then you launch it, and then it already launches the fixes into the game already, if that makes sense. And so Persona was yeah, so like so the only thing for Persona 4 that I wanted it for, because I was looking it up, was, remember I had mentioned that when it leaves the other monitor, it pauses the game, and for a stream it doesn't really work out well, but having a game crash on you doesn't work out well either. So I can live with it pausing, which actually isn't a problem, actually. I just prefer to have the music sort of playing in the background, but I digress. It's not worth the headache to cost me hours of anything. Yeah, that guy's dead. Typical salaryman again. He's got the, you know, the tie is slightly loosened up. That was the guy we just beat up in the bar, right? I thought he was fatter before he wasn't dead. Our best bet shot him in the head. It happens. That is what shooting someone in the head usually consists to. Better call Angela Lansbury. Get her on the phone. There's been a murder in Tokyo. There's Hana-chan. So that's what she was calling for, was like, I can't leave. I heard a gunshot, and that was him getting his head blown off. Now I got a case of the wrong place, wrong time. That's the guy who just ran off and just missed him. How many chapters are in this one? Scene of a murder has two men standing over bloody body, and they only arrest one. That's some shitty police work right there. What has the worst police, though, of all the games we've been playing? Persona 4, Trails from Zero, or Yakuza 4? All of them are fucking shitty police. All of them! Did Lloyd Banning's head... I know. Maybe Dojima-san? We're waking up on a street. Bombs are going off. Oh, God. Can someone call Bruce Willis? 16. Although that one, to be fair, was only about an hour long. You gotta be kidding me. I thought she was long dead. She is still going? 95 fucking years young? Look, you gotta be careful. You fucking touch her, she'll blow away. Betty White is still alive too, right? She's gotta be like 95 as well. Oh, that's what that is. Okay. I was gonna say either that or we end up waking up in the in a shitty situation. Although waking up in a jail cell, also shitty situation. You're free to go. We realized it wasn't you. So they're not as terrible as Lloyd Banning's, as we can see. Wasn't that the cop from the previous games? He was a hobo before Yakuza 1. No? Okay. The girl was half mad? Just half mad? He did a really good Hana-chan there. He did a really good Hana-chan there. You can't tell me how to live my life, man. What kind of handouts are you interested in? I can give you a handout. Costs extra. Maybe he gives the handouts. I mean, dear God, if I lost my pretty face, I don't know what the fuck I would do. Mrs. P would probably trade me in. What kind of value do I have as a 39-year-old male getting traded in at GameStop? I feel like, you know, that's got to be worth a couple pennies, right? Heavily used. I gotta be worth at least like a Madden 1995 or something like that. How long were we in jail for? Like a day? Was Kanemura the guy that shot the other guy? No? Okay. So who is Kanemura? I mean, to be fair, Wolfslayer, I think the 14-year-old would probably be able to solve these crimes. Okay, okay. Finally got a hold of me. You're having a rough time getting a hold of me on the phone there, Hana-chan. Maybe I'll finally make my way over to the Sky Finance. Whatever it was, I'm so relieved. All that running I did to get the station paid off. And you apparently got soaking wet, which is okay. By the way, Chief, while you've been lounging around in jail, work's been piling up like there's no tomorrow. Get back to the office. Now, look at how she's looking at her flip phone. Like, she is like, she's like looking at it like going, I have you on speaker now. You better pay attention. I'm wiped out. We need to go to a love hotel and figure life out. We have tons of work to do. Beep, beep. Alright. She hung up on you there, Akiyama. It's over. It's done. Ah, yes, heading back to Sky Finance, because that worked out so well for us the previous time. I can't believe there isn't a run button. Like, this is max speed. Oh, that's a big boy. Big boy. Watch out there, salary man. You almost walked up in and got killed there by me. So I look familiar? You guy that took my girl. I mean, probably. I ain't taking excuses. I'll be messing up that lady stealing face, dingus. Just call me dingus? Oh, this is not going to work out well for you at all. You have friends that agree with you? Did you just punch me in the back of the head like a donkey punch? Oh my god. I'm just waiting for the day you die on easy mode. I mean, we know it's happening. We know it's gonna happen. I am so focused that I'm paying attention to nothing else. Like, you know, my health bar? It's beer time again. I should go back to Sky Finance. I should go back to the Sky Finance, right? I should. But you know what? Part of me really appreciates just seeing this guy just wallow in pain in front of me with a bloody nose and a face. Yes. Yes. Oh God, there's too much in this can still. If at any point, I feel like the older I get, and I still think I'll be streaming well into my 90s, if I even live that long. Hope I do. Do you think that there'll be, like, overlay alerts to where, like, you know, if it looks like I'm legitimately having a stroke on stream, that you guys could dial 9-1, and then if it looks really bad, you could dial 1 again? I feel like we could get there. Your local police have been called. Maybe it'll be like Cyberpunk. You know, I'll be signed up for like the exclusive you know, service of where they just show up like based upon like my vitals. Drink up so you can drive to baseball. Great idea. I mean, it's 2:30. It's been an hour since my first beer. And this will be my last beer. So, I think I'm okay. But thank you for your concern. I could get a taxi. Do you mean heading to Sky Finance? What is a taxi? I don't know if you're being funny or not. Oh, you're one of those youngins that doesn't know what an Uber and a Lyft were taxis before. I see. Okay. I think I'll be fine. Thank you. I mean, look. I haven't driven in a taxi in a while. It has been basically Ubers. I don't know if we have Lyfts here in Canada land. I'm sure we do. I think I've seen their stickers around, but I've only used Ubers. Oh, there we go. Try going to Paris. That's probably one of those places that doesn't have an Uber. I know there's a lot of places that don't have Ubers. Yeah, there's a lot of, like, there's I think out in BC, in British Columbia, in Vancouver, I believe. I don't think they have Ubers. There's some places they just don't work. They the taxi unions just are a little too big. Which is weird because, like, I think they exist in Toronto, but I don't know. Does it matter? Can't even find a light. That's what sucks. Get in the taxi in Canada and say, "Take me to Paris, good sir." Make sure to wear your water wings. Do you assume that I don't know how to swim? I mean, look. I am not capable of swimming across the Atlantic Ocean. If I was, I'd be going and visiting Baker right now. But I can't, and he probably can't wait for the 8 months it would take me to do that anyways, but... Take your SpongeBob armbands, Jordan, just to be... I probably would be safe. If I could fit into my son's, he's got, like, this weird, like, he hasn't worn it yet. But he's got, like, these water wings, but it's also like a life jacket all in combination. That'll probably get me across, I would think. Is this lady gonna be naked? Yeah, I had to take 2 flights of stairs in the back alley. What else could she be dressed like this other than a lady of the night? She wants to bump uglies, Baker. We already know that. And I'm here to oblige. She needs money to start off her whorehouse. Or secretive. Are you sure, though? Because if I saw someone walking around like that, I am thinking that they're not only failing to be secretive, they're hiding something. I recognize her from that picture. Well, but then you could triple bluff. We could. I'm still not. Oh wait, now you're gonna clean it up? That's probably like the worst place to put the ashtray. There could have been a lit one. Now it's gonna light up that garbage can, and now that's a really nice ashtray, by the way. Come on, be a gentleman and light it up for fuck's sake. Are those Camels? Camel Slims? Menthols? I think that's what Baker smokes if he smoked. How's Final Fantasy, by the way, buddy? I feel like you're not off going to a dungeon. Never have? Good for you. Not even a cigar? A cigarillo? Camel? Benson Hedges? Limitless loans. Oh my god, sign me up. And no interest, apparently? How do they make money? I could certainly see that. Sometimes that's what it takes, though, to learn to not do that, though, right? You know, there's no other better way to learn. Yeah, have a smoke yourself. 3 billion yen. Say it. Am I right?
ライターお借りしてもいいですか?
How do you not have like a
どうぞ。
set of matches with Sky Finance written on them? Like, Better Call Saul. Like, where does that exist?
大女優
It's a pretty cool little note on the lighter.
まあ
Drama queen.
カムロ町にしては変わった名前のお店だなと思いまして。今あなたが働いてるお店のライター?
あ、いや、そうではないんですけど。以前、その。
Oh, Baker, if I could just say something right off the hop there. You'll know what I'm talking about.
長いんですか?
I think you're right. I think you're 100% right.
で、いくら必要なんですか?
It's like it all just adds together.
とりあえずいくらか
You start looking at the clues
話のしようがないんで。
and you figure it out. It ends up being a Macho Man meme or something. I don't know.
1億。
$100 million? Sure. Right off the hop. Pull that right out of my butt crack. You wouldn't believe what I keep up there. Cash? Oh, well, that's gonna be a problem.
私に融資していただけませんでしょうか。
1億ですか?
はい。
Like, super duper positive about it. Like, super duper.
いません。
It's almost like
ありません。
obliviously obvious at times.
保証人なし。
No guarantor. No collateral. Look at the graphics of that ashtray. By God. I'd love to put a dick out on that thing.
ことの意味分かってんの?
You tell me what it's gonna cost us, though.
そうですよね。
Oh God, we've upset the whore. She's not gonna get her whorehouse. This is not gonna go over well.
忘れてください。
Where's Hana-chan when we need her?
お時間取らせてしまってすみませんでした。それじゃあ。
Enough with the bowing. We're gonna approve your loan.
さないとは言ってませんよ。ま、ゆっくりお茶でも飲みな。
Over tea! Morty. Now here's the deal. We require each of our clients to pass a test before we finance their loans. Sega need to merchandise that. They do. They probably already do in Japan, though. Probably. That's right. A test. To gauge whether or not we can trust you. Oh no. Who needs that? Yep. A test. We had one person care for the elderly for a week and another pick up all the litter in Kamurocho. We even had one woman work in the red light district. And we even had a terrible cop that didn't care for his children in Inaba. They all got the loans. The test will be hard. You got it! But if you pass, I promise to loan you the amount you want under the terms you specified. Like, that easy? That easy? I feel like I need to go approach Sky Finance to get me I mean, if they're handing out loans like this. Sure, you might be thrown on in with the Yakuza, but hey, look, if that's what you need to get a house in this economy, so be it.
はい。
急いでるんだよね。
And also in Final Fantasy XIV, got the polar bear mount for the event they have going on. It has an emote.
でもテストに受からなかったら
I want a polar bear mount. Wife asked me when we were going to play Final Fantasy XIV, because I've been mentioning it for like the past couple weeks. Just haven't had time, really. For the past, like, arguably 3 weeks, probably since you've been bringing it up yourself as well, I've just been like, yep, I'll go in there and go to the Mog station, but it's like,
はい、
I haven't done it.
やらせてください。
Level 30. Is this something that occurs yearly? We don't have to worry about that. You know, if I miss it this year, I can get it next year. Or is the polar bear mount forever gone if I don't get it now? I mean, I could get it on my main. Is it like my main is level 58? I should just go and get it. Goddamn penis phones, they never shut up. It's gonna be Hana-chan again, isn't it? Sky Finance. Oh, is this Akiyama-san? Kido-chan, where are you? Everything okay? I'm down at the Kumarocho precinct. Just finished grilling about me, Komano-san. Wait. Kiddo is Kuryu-chan? The Kuryu? No. The one who found him walked back into the office and there he was, dead. That's what Majima would say to Kuryu. Oh. I'll catch on eventually, Baker, I promise. Sorry you had to see that, but hey, it hasn't been exactly smooth sailing. Yeah, I remember I was also questioned. Not apparently arrested, but it did look like they when Kuryu... God damn it, Baker. God damn it. Speaking of it, I take it you heard about my RI sign by now? Yeah, a detective named Sugi. Oh, so that was the name of the guy that was, you know, slapping my face around, right? Sugiuchi. What a dickhead. I mean, he's no Lloyd Bannings. That's for sure. I would love to meet up for some beers. Or tea. Whichever. But I'm sort of working right now. I got a finance thing. I'm at the question part. You know how that goes, right? All right. Talk to you soon there, butts.
Yeah.
So back to business. 10 days, 100 million yen. Isn't that, that's $1 million, isn't it? Carry my zeros the right way, I think, maybe. I'm gonna need a little time to mull that test over. All right. It's gonna be a penis test. You better be prepared. How many cigarettes did they have? There's like 6 in there already, god damn it. There's just something about a purple suit jacket. Really looks good. And we bow, like Mr. Bean. And we bow. Is that weather improving? It's moved on up to 70% chance of rain now, but it is now moved in at 9 p.m. Winner, winner, chicken dinner. I'd begin the thrusting, but I don't know if that'll get me banned on Twitch or not. There's a couple things you're not allowed on Twitch here, folks. And that's gambling, and that's having a hot tub stream in the wrong category. Can't do that. So I drool everywhere. There's a lot of story here. A lot to take in. I'm liking it. Loving it. Now we go up to the helipad where we take off. After all that shit, they're back together, eh? When, I feel so shitty asking this every time. Which Yakuza is the long one? 5 or 6? Thank you. I know how to run my business. Besides, I already made up my mind. Don't let me down. You can mostly chew on fake ears set up as microphones for days. I mean, if I wanted to go that way, Castle Q, I could. You know, I could have a really nice ASMR setup. You know, and we could, or, I mean, I could just go and, I could go find a pickle and just chomp around for 20 minutes. That'll bring in the peeps. That's when you don't realize, like, someone like Wolf Slayer is just like, that's what he's always just wanted to hear. Me chewing on a pickle. Or we could advance the conversation. We could. I could hit that A button. I could. Or I could have another sip of my beer. Luckily, the gracious gods have given me 2 hands, so I can hit the button. Do I know what a mind goblin is? No. But now I'm intrigued. I wish there was an autoplay button. I will take a peek into the options to check. I fucking walked right into that one. Waka waka waka. That's a good one. Oh, for once, you know, Baker, you know, he's someone who tries to get one of these jokes over me every once in a while. Generally, I've got a pretty good batting average of ruining Baker's jokes. But he got me. He pulled a Walter White, ladies and gentlemen. You got me. Yeah, I'm really missing the auto advance. I've said this before. Many games would be great to have an auto advance of just like, don't have me hit a fucking button. Let me enjoy my beer and just carry on with the conversation. The only jokes I get you are those kinds of ones. Yeah, you have been. Yeah, mind gobbling these nuts. There's the D's nuts ones. It's a little embarrassing, to be honest, but I guess I'm a cock gobbler. That's going to get taken out of context again. It's like everything does. Yes, the Yuri one. A nice stroll around. Clear up the mind. Of course it would. All right, let's see. Options. Let's see if there's that auto advance. That's probably got to be graphics, right? Display 1. Look at that setting. Graphics quality. Ultra. It's like a Killer Instinct combo. Gameplay. Give me that auto advance. Event skip. Well, that ain't it. Audio? No. I'm sorry. Quickly. Dying. You're just stuck with relying on me to hit the A button. I don't think it was under controls. Did I miss it? I think that's just telling me what the controls are. So you're gonna have to rely on me hitting that A button every once. Come on, it's not 30 minutes and we haven't been streaming for 5 hours. And I think we've been making okay progress. Like, story is, I have no idea what's going on. But we've been moving along quite quickly. I thought I wanted to leave. I didn't realize like that was okay. Where's the exit here? Hana-chan? You just gonna sit there and read? Sure. You do you. Yeah, go for a lovely stroll. I was strolling through the gas one day. All right, where do we need to go here? Oh god. Buy a soda? Was he serious? Buy a soda? Of course he was. Did you say A or A? Can't tell with you Canadians. Like if you're referring to the letter A, there you have it. If referring to button A, There you have it. And then if you're referring to the saying that Canadians say, A, there you have it. I think I could start this game and catch up to where you are in no time. I think a toddler with access to a controller, not knowing what they're doing, could catch up to me in no time. In any game, for that matter. That's part of the charm, I think, of the stream. I rely fully on chat to tell me what on earth is going on 40 hours later into the game. So that, you know, what I've been arguing about all day is going to get us where we're going. Logan with his eyes closed, pressing random buttons could. He's getting close. I'm trying to remember. I think I was at the age of 4 when I probably played Mario. Maybe 4 or 5. I'm thinking a little bit a little later in life. But, like, I certainly remember video games at that age. But you need something basic for the kids. You can't throw him into something like this, obviously. Like I would love to get him into RPGs. If he wants to play games, obviously. Because I think those are great for reading. Obviously not the Japanese ones, because he's not going to understand Japanese, but, you know, getting him into, into the basics, start with Dragon Quest if you did JRPGs. That would be a good call. Maybe he'll finish it before I ever will. Gonna have to start that one over again. Akayama speaking. Oh, for God's sakes, Hana, I just left. There's a customer who wants to see you. It seems kind of important. Can you come back to the office? For fuck. I literally stepped out like about fucking 30 feet. And already I'm being fucking hustled to, can you come back? I guess. You know, I got somewhere to be. Yeah, you just wait until Chelsea gets into that emote. We got some ideas, man. We got some ideas. The fuck's the problem, Hannah? Didn't you tell him I literally just left? Apologies for the wait, so tell me, what brings you here today? I would like to borrow 100 million yen. Are you Akayama-san? Interest-free loans? Is that right? It is. Look. I had a lot of trouble with the octopus. It's no denying it. And now we already know that when I go back to playing that game, I have to start over again. Luckily, it is on Game Pass, much like we're playing Yakuza 4 on. And I don't know if there's any quality of life things on that for the octopus boss, but I look forward to playing that game for the 3rd time. I have to do it for myself. I still want to know where I fucked up on that. Like, what did I do wrong? I felt I was making such good progress in that game, and I run into a fucking octopus, and he goes, hey, here's my dick. Fucking showed me the door. That was the end of that conversation. They really tried to make her as unattractive as possible. Are you talking about Hana-chan? I mean, I think she's just your typical, you know, mid-50s salaryman secretary. A little plump, but you know. As Shiobaro would probably say, you know, more cushion for the pushing or something along those lines, I'm sure. Maybe she's fun-sized. Maybe that's how he would approach it. I don't know. Is that going to get me banned? Yeah, like she's got a cute face. You know what I gotta say though? What bothers me is it's the hair. I'm not feeling the hair of Hana-chan. Tight wound up bun in the back. Ain't doing it. What is important is getting this new company off the ground. So will you lend me some money? Can't you get your bank to cover it? Yeah, but a bank isn't offering, you know, interest-free loans. Maybe she just needs to let her hair down. I mean, that's one of those things, though. If she has, like, a little bit of a rounder face, if she's, like, just got her hair up and just showing an access in the face, that's what's going to make it appear a little off. If you let the hair down, you're right. You know, that little coming on in. What are you pointing at me for? That was, like, a weirdly long E.T. finger. Are we going to go phone home or something about this, or what? I mean, I feel like I am qualified to be giving style tips, Q. I think I am. I am the eye of the beholder of fashion faux pas. I will tell you all day if you need a little bit of help in that department. I mean, he doesn't even want a lot of money here. Jordan, your hair looks like the Swiss Alps. You have no leeway in hairstyling. I thought I was having a good hair day. Like, can we just get outside of the color? Like, you're gonna make me dye my hair tonight, aren't you? What's wrong with my hair? I like it. I like it. You've hurt my feelings. I don't see color. That's nice of you, Q. And thank you for spelling it correctly with the Queen's English. Not like those crazy Americans who don't use the U. What's wrong with them? All right. So you want to start a company, be its president, and in that case, I'll need you to... Put on the spot here. I'm going to say the first one. Find 3 business partners. Bring me 10 presidents' business cards or invite a hostess here after the... I mean... Maybe we just do that. Maybe that's the type of people we are. Get a hostess here after the club closes. That's what we're after. Worst ending ever. Is that how that was based? I get the worst item now? Killed Majima now. Gee, oh, for God's sakes. I've gone truly down the dark side here. That's okay. That's where we live. I hate the sand. Sounds like you got yourself a problem there, Shiobara. God, not only are we paying for these people to come on over, you go on over to Suite over on Pink Street and tell them Akiyama sent you. They'll know what to do. Yeah, don't be so puzzled. You can do it! In the best Rob Schneider voice, of course. Did I really get the worst item possible? I mean, I know we didn't kill Majima based off of this stupid little thing, but... At least he doesn't want 100 million like that other chick that's trying to open up a whorehouse. That piece of work, it's 5 million. Not my problem. As long as we get our 5 million back and the hostess comes on over, we're all good. What am I paying Hana-chan with if we're not making any interest payments here? Yeah, teach him what a rough world it is. Uh-oh. What is that? Feel like we gotta click it to find out, I think. Big Mouth like him could never hope to pass one of my tests. But why'd you send him to a hostess club? He'll just go out and have fun on your tab. What's wrong with that? Look, there's nothing wrong with having fun on our tab. No less. I doubt he's either one of those. Scammed again! But I haven't given him any money yet. Thanks for the lurk, RQ. Yeah, like he's broke, so he has no money. He can pull off a few bucks on my tab, sure, but it's not like I look like I'm worrying about money here. I'm gonna lose my 100 grand here because he's gonna put it all on my tab, isn't he? God damn it! I need to blow off some steam at the karaoke bar or something. Welcome back. So where's the hostess? The girl at my table only said a few words and then clammed up almost immediately. Isn't her job to get the conversation going? I'm the customer, of course. The paying customer.
Yeah.
Seriously, though. Any other club, and I would have had him eating out of the palm of my hand. It's a bad club. Wait, are you saying the club that I sent you to is a bad club? Hana-chan, is she the bouncer of the club here? Yep, get the fuck out of here. Oh, please, I'm counting on you. But this really and truly is your last chance. Send him on a real solid quality goose chase. Am I just choosing the absolute wrong one every single time? Let's bring him on in. We already know the answer to that, Baker. Well, then you should have no problem bringing him on into me so I can give you your little small loan for your whorehouse. I assume I just lend loans out for people to make whorehouses. I mean, like, let's be honest here, Hannah. If it was up to me to legitimately have the option, I wouldn't have given him a chance. I would have sent him on his way, and if he didn't get that, I would have shown him the toe of my boot. Right up the hoo-ha. Hey, Hannah, I haven't seen her in a little bit. I mean, that's not like a complete lie. Like, maybe like a week. Probably not even that long, but... See, maybe Hannah's onto something. Maybe we need to be hiring more people to collect on the loans. And we wouldn't be, you know, up to here ho with the collecting. Coco, come here. Come here. Oh, were you sleeping? Oh, good girl. Sleeping? Get a good sleep? Your fur is so soft. Frontal attack, huh? Good answer. I'd probably just grab a hold of a present or two, take them to a print shop, and have them make... I mean, do you not think that I would be looking to make sure that they weren't all exactly the same cards? Like, here's 10 cards of all the exact thing. Jesus Christ, Hannah. All right. See, I should have treated this like a Persona quiz question. Should have went with my gut, which would have been the find me 3 business partners, and we would have been fucking done with it. And we weren't. I wouldn't have decided to make this the longest fucking quest ever and just ruin our lives.
Yeah.
One card. One card. Are we handing out third chances here? Fortunately, Jordan, I've got to head off. Might be back in an hour or so if you're still going. I'll probably be done in an hour or so, probably. Unfortunately, but that's okay, Baker. Just seeing your pretty face on in here is more than enough to get me off. I should be back tomorrow, though. And we'll probably play more of this. So, yeah, it was always fun, sir. Have a good one, buddy. Enjoy your day. How many chances can we give here? I mean, look, I'm trying to figure out the business we truly offer here. I mean, we offer money. We don't charge interest. We just have these weird tests. Yeah, what do you think? You think you can get 3 business partners? I don't think you get 3 business partners because you couldn't even get 10 business cards. You couldn't even go to my own club and get a hostess to come on back and please us both. That's what I'm upset about. Yeah, enough's enough. Look, I'm with you here. I'm with you. Just give me a sec. Just gonna go take a piss. Be right back while Hana-chan just talks our ear off. I'm back. Like Eric Bischoff. Better than ever? Maybe. I agree. Walking disasters. I should probably be listening a little bit more to Hana-chan here about, you know, how we divvy out our money. Where are we getting our money from? It's got to be from the Yakuza Mafia, right? I'm sure Kuryu is going to be making an appearance here and going like, look, you're handing out these loans to far too many people, and we can't afford to keep doing it, so I'm going to blow your head off. So I look forward to him coming back and not having 3 business partners. But, you know, how about 4th chances? This is like going to be the terrible thing that we're just going to be stuck in, is that We're just never going to escape from this quest. This quest line, perhaps. It just never goes away. They just don't understand. I told them they could easily pull in $100 million a year if they just left everything to me. So, you failed. Morty. They're too blind? I have a feeling that's not really the problem here. My online game parties. You mean you haven't heard? They're kind of a big deal. They call me Hurricane Salt. You sort of failed all of the tests here, so this loan discussion is over. Can Hana-chan, can you show our friend Shiburo-san the door for a third and final time? Yep, right this way, sir. Yep. No. Just, hold on. More tests? No. Game, Sega, listen to me. I don't want to do any more of these. At all. I've chosen wrong every time. Tell this man to go to the bank. Pay interest. That's it. I am no longer interested in your begging. You never pass. You're a failure, Akiyama. I want you to go home to your family and tell them that you're a failure. Then you can come back to me with your family admitting to me that they told me you were a failure. Then I will give you the money to help you out. Because you then tried. And you did as I asked. That was it. Can I be put in the power here of saying no? Can I? I don't care what it costs me here. I don't care if Kuryu actually dies from this or, someone out here. Majima, it doesn't matter. Just let me have my way. Why do I feel like Akiyama is not going to listen to me and he's going to offer a fourth chance? My friend's leaflet company is in the red. If you can get it to turn a profit again, I'll lend you the money. Years! Door's right there, buds. Paradise Advertising on West Shufukyu Street, just past the M store. Let's give him a call. Right now! Ahoy, Mushi Mushi! Yeah, I got this guy heading over. He's apparently going to turn your busyness around. Making profits. Turn you into the black. That's what we do around here. So, are we able to figure it out and get him some money? I'll be waiting. Look, you hear that? They'll be waiting. And I'll be waiting to continue on with this goddamn story of Yakuza 4. Go. Come here. What are you chirping at me for? Of course, shocking. Sorry about that. Mrs. P calls every once in a while. Has questions. Now, where did Coco go? There she is. Yeah, all they can do is downsize, and our friend Shibiru-kan, who would rather see a company die than shrink, will now be forced to do just that. He has to downsize a company in order to turn a profit. I love this guy. Hold on, I gotta get a sweater for my son. Thank you for the patience, people. I understand. Like, hey, look. Every once in a while, you know, things can just drag on in here every once in a while. Everything can't be just all glory and fun and whatever. But, you know. Yeah, call shock therapy. What's the doctor in The Simpsons that did the shock therapy thing for the family and it didn't really work out well? And don't you dare tell me it was Dr. Nick Riviera. Don't ever say that, because it wasn't that. Hi, Dr. Nick. Hi, everybody. Hey, if it isn't Mr. Arm for a leg and a leg for an arm. Do you remember where Paradise Advertising is? West end of Shufuku Badoo Street, past the M store? He'll be fine. I've been there plenty of times. Wait, now I have to go there and check up on him? I was doing some other stuff, like some legitimate Yakuza 4 stuff. And now that's what you want me to do? All right. I guess we can carry on into that. All right. All right. Yep. Buy the bikes. There we go. Yeah. Watch out for the salarymen. Oh my God. Almost ran into the big boy there. That wasn't going to go over well. Are you going to, I knew, you going to fight me, eh? Just refer to me as asshole and say, hey, look, you're strutting around like some peacock who owns that? I mean, I'm going to beat you up, sir. You're not going to like this at all. And you have friends with weapons. I just love seeing that. Like, if you just saw a guy legitimately just take a soccer kick to a guy on the ground's face and realize that man is dead and his head is over there and his body's over there, and you realize, like, ah, shit. And then they pay you money in lukewarm yen? I'll take it all day. Pardon me, sir. I'm off. Oh, God. I feel so bad about running into that poor man. That's a big boy. That's a big boy. All right, we're going to save it up here. And then continue on. Well, it's one thing of, like, I just got to get used to in these games is that there has to be some, you know, games aren't saving for you automatically. Like, where do I want to go here? Is it like in behind? It's gotta be. This is where I'm supposed to meet up Keto-chan. Guess I should start climbing. Up to the rooftop we go. This is a nice looking rooftop. Not too bad. Wouldn't mind getting up here with a couple of patio chairs and having a beer. A little bit of sake. I don't know if the cops are on to him yet, but he killed that creep right there in the middle of town. It's only a matter of time before they figure it out. How you holding up, by the way? You said you found Kanemura, right? Well, yeah, but right after I lost those Uenosawa guys. It's Wolf Slayer with the cool jacket. It's like an abandoned building with some nice sofas. Casting couch, perhaps? Knock, knock. Oh, God. Morty? Oh, he's just sleeping one off. With no shirt on. And bleeding from the mouth. Shit indeed. I mean, at least it's going to be a relatively easy cleanup for the crews out there. I never got through to Arianaki. Wound up reporting the boss's death myself. Must have been rough on you. Apparently he got stabbed in the back. No real sign of a struggle, so obviously it was probably someone he was trustworthy of, or he didn't see it coming. But that's not all. The cops think the killer might be a woman because of how they found him. You know, they were in the middle of some hanky-panky. I hate when you get more action than you bargained for. I hate when that happens. Still, something doesn't add up. It's just, well, when I got back to the office, it was completely empty. That just doesn't happen. There's always people there bumping uglies. You usually have one or two boys keeping an eye on things out front, especially when the boss is in. So that makes it even more for sure that you know it was probably a woman. Because, you know, the boss would say, hey, look, I got this pretty lady here. And take the night off, boys. We're going to need some alone time. So I don't know if that's how he works his business. I don't know. He's dead now anyway, so it doesn't matter. But the boss never seemed like the kind of guy to fall for that kind of trick, no matter the girl. Hey, look. There's always a better looking woman. There's always a bigger fish. It could have been a man. He could have swung that way. He could have. If the police are right, she must be one hell of a woman. You ever heard of a femme fatale? I have. It's a very special kind of woman. Can't deny that there's something special about her. And just like that, you got her. Someone decides you keep it at your arm's length. That only makes you want her more. Before you know it, boom, dead. Yeah, enough about women talk. We got some work to do. I'm sorry I'm putting you to work? I thought like that was how you figured this out. Uh-oh. Couple of big boys. Yeah, are we not aware of who's coming up to the rooftop here? Like there's only like one way in and one way out here. So is this going to be two people against like 8? I hope you can all speak Japanese. Enjoy the English dubs, right? No, the subtitles only. Or are you leaving me to fight these boys? But you're so energetic.
あんたらの相手は俺だ。
てめえ、遊びじゃねえんだぞ。指の一本や二本じゃ済まなくなるぜ。
I'm sorry?
なんだ
Are we cutting up a little bit of fruit and veggies or what?
今さら指とか古いんだよ。
Ooh. Man who lops off fingers.
首取られる覚悟でやってんだ。あんたらも肩に舐めてると痛い目に遭うぜ。
言うじゃねえか。それじゃきっちり。
I mean, they do know how I work here, right? Like, quite capable of handling myself. Pretty boy.
そのところだ。
仇だから遠慮すんな。
No kids gloves, boys. I want to see this fucker bleed. Get him. Okay. It's fighting time. The Shibata family. Well, it's gonna go over terribly. Oh, we got a couple guys with a weapon. Oh, that doesn't happen all the time. Okay, Kubo is dead. There's just so many people that are just gonna be dead, right? Ow, ow! Are you kidding me? I go all this time and you don't do a damn thing? I guess it looks like I might learn more fighting styles, but I only have one fighting style currently. That's the way I'm looking at it, I guess. Well, I'm pretty good at fighting. Didn't even break a sweat. You think you're so damn funny, huh? But what? We got boys! Heading in your office as we speak. Hope you had someone there for Hana-chan. No kidding, big boy. Tell me something. Are they as tough as you? Sure are. Top of the Shibata family heap. Perfect. Then I got nothing to worry about. What do you mean? You'll see.
何やってんだてめえ。
Again with the popo.
秋山、お前またヤクザ相手に乱闘か。
I feel like this is going to be a recurring theme here.
杉内さん。
ない。言い訳はまた署でゆっくり聞こうじゃねえか。
それちょっと。それに俺、これに関しては被害者だ。
I'm the victim here, but if you look around me, I'm definitely not. Well, I mean, I am the victim. I just ended up being on the... Am I going back to the popo again? Okay. And I ran so far away. Escape the police. Luckily, it's given me a running start. When you find yourself fleeing during a chase battle, try to accomplish your goal before the chase gauge is fully depleted. Your current objective is to reach Sky Finance. Using that to run, make it all the way to the Sky Finance without getting caught. Oh, I was just gonna say, like, are you gonna give me like a little icon? When you're in danger of being caught, the heat icon will appear in the upper right corner of the screen. Press Y in time to stop and fight out the pursuer with a heat action. Oh, damn it! Oh, come on! The controls for these things are not always the greatest because, like, if you're gonna take me through these narrow alleys, like, the control isn't really meant for that, as you can see. But, you know, we're getting it figured out. Did I escape? Did I get a trophy? An achievement point, perhaps? That wasn't too bad. Oh, we're gonna head to the GF, the girlfriend's place. Whoopsie, Hana-chan, quite capable of taking care of herself. Ah, they'll be fine, boys. There's no way he is alive from taking a metal bar across the head just because he landed in some garbage bags. Jesus Christ. Nothing wrong with a woman that can handle herself, eh? Honey, I'm home.
Thank you.
I mean, surely the police knew we were heading here. It's like, what, are we safe here?
どっちにしてもこれじゃまた警察行きだな。
He is exhausted. You know what I gotta say? Graphic-wise, their hands look really good. At least Akiyama's do. Well, that's gonna do it for the stream, friends. Bounce out. Head off to baseball soon. Got a few things to do around the house before we head on off. Thank you all for tuning on in. It was a great stream for Yakuza 4. I liked every moment of it, and we'll look forward to doing more of it, obviously. So much so that I think we'll be continuing it on tomorrow. You know, just like Annie says, tomorrow, tomorrow, I love ya. Tomorrow. It's always a day away. And indeed it is. Thank you all for tuning on in. I will see you all tomorrow. As we bounce on out. Ladies and gentlemen, as Kenny Omega says, goodbye and good night. There we go. Bang. See you tomorrow, folks, for more Yakuza 4. Bye.